is the key.
Hey! Hey!
That is your name. You will never share your clothing with anyone. Your name
Hello beautiful people and welcome back again to my channel. So this is Ijeoma.diana's channel. Welcome back again to this beautiful channel. And guys, I cannot just give thanks to God enough because God has been so wonderful. God has been so marvelous in my life that I don't even know how to thank him. That I have been trying to conceive for the past 9 months for my second child. This is my second baby. As you guys can see, I'm currently pregnant. Yeah, I'm pregnant for my second child and I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Like guys, the day I discovered that I was pregnant for my second child, I don't really know how the joy, like I was so happy that I'm going to put up a video after this one how I found out I was pregnant. Sorry, please, you just have to ignore this one because I did a little of exercise. I don't know how to appreciate God because I'm going to tell you guys how I got pregnant, the process which I passed through to get this second pregnancy. Guys, some people will be like they just had intercourse with their partner and they got pregnant just like that, but there are some people who just have to try to conceive for some months, years before they get pregnant. People have not been saying this. I rarely see people on YouTube maybe trying to conceive for their second child or third child, maybe the next trying to conceive for another child, even if you've had the first one. It's called secondary infertility. You get? So I'm not seeing a lot of people talking about it, but you know, some women just keep secret, even things that are not meant to be kept secret, they keep it. But now I'm telling you guys my experience, how I was able to conceive for my second child. Guys, it was not easy. I typically pray to God that God, please, I need a second child for my daughter. If you guys know, I have my first child and I was trying to conceive for the second one. So guys, the process started, that was last year, March 2021. I just finished breastfeeding my daughter. My daughter just clocked 1 year. So I stopped breastfeeding her in March. I was like, okay. I told my husband that we need to start trying for the second one. He said, are you ready? Are you mentally ready? Are you emotionally stable? Like, he was just asking me. And I said, okay, yes, I'm fine. I'm good with it. And he agreed with me. I tried for the first month. It didn't work out. I was not like, okay. I'm just starting to try. Maybe maybe because my prolactin is high, I just stopped breastfeeding. Guys, please ignore this heat. I danced a lot. Like I just have to give thanks to God because it's God that did this for me. So let me know, I don't want to deviate. When I tried for that first month, I just stopped breastfeeding. It might be that my prolactin is still high. At that point, I was still having this kind of, I wasn't breathing well. I wasn't having that, free air pass. I wasn't breathing that well. So I had to visit the hospital, and the hospital diagnosed that I had bad cholesterol. The bad cholesterol is higher than the good one. So I was on drugs for like a month. And guys, after that, I was like, okay. The doctor was like, and I told the doctor that, okay, I'm actually trying for a child, for my second child, that I wouldn't want to take medication. That can I take the medication while trying for the second child? So he said no, that I can't. I need to be alright. I need to be health ready before I try for my second child. And I said, at that point I wasn't happy. I was like, I just need to take in but nevertheless I had to take my medication. My trying continued. So the second month I tried, I did not conceive. I was like, Oga, what is happening? In my first baby, I did not try like this. So I was just playing around, and before you know it, oh my ego, it entered. I was like, hey, Oga, what is happening? What happened now? The first child, we did not even try. So what is happening for the second child? She was like, you need to calm down. My mom was like, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. You get pregnant. I was like, guy, I'm not understanding. It's not according to biology. When you meet a man and a woman, I have conceived for the first time. So what's not happening for the second one? You need to calm down. I said, oh God, we still need to we need to go and check ourselves. Let's go and check ourselves. So I was so furious. I was curious. My husband was telling me to calm down. That if I'm agitated, I can't conceive. If I'm too anxious, I can't conceive. And I said, what in the world will make me not to be anxious? I will be anxious, for Christ's sake. I'm human. See, he told me to still calm down. The third month, see, there's this kind of how you feel, when you see your period. When you're trying to conceive and you see your period, God, I don't pray for my worst enemy to try to conceive for a long time. Seriously, like, it is emotionally draining. That it will emotionally drain in the aspect that you cannot do something tangible. Like, you're emotionally drained. People be asking you, what's up, but that is why people trying to go, please don't ask them. You don't know what they are passing through. You don't know the emotional stress, and you're not coming to add your own. Anytime I see my period, I'm always crying. Like, my husband will try to persuade me that you have one. Why don't you take care of this one you have? I said, I need another one for her. She needs to have a sibling. I was just like, there were some words I was just blabbing, and I just prayed that God, please forgive me that I blabbed nonsense. Guys, I was just blabbing. I was just asking God, does it mean that it's only one child you want to give me? I was just talking. I can't even say what I was just saying, but I pray that God will forgive me, and I've begged for God for forgiveness. And okay, for the fourth month, I was like, what is happening? I went to check my prolactin level, and guys, when I did check my prolactin level and I found out that it was okay, it was within the range. I like to check everything before people talk about this HSG to know if your fallopian tube is blocked. I like to check every necessary thing, every necessary cause of infertility before I talk about HSG, because I have heard that it is very painful. Now start making them pass through any instruments into my body. I wouldn't want such. As far as I have cleared all doubts, maybe I have checked my prolactin, I've done I've checked my hormones, they are within range. My husband have checked semen. I've done semen analysis to do all primary tests before I talk about HSG, because the women mostly are the ones that have so many tests to be done. I checked that my prolactin level was okay, and I was not like, what will be the problem? Guys, I skipped this part. I know that when you get to the hospital, they will tell you that you have to wait 1 year, blah blah blah, before you come and meet them. So I don't have such patience. I'm not saying please always visit your doctor before trying anything. I do not have the patience, so I was just doing tumbo with my knowledge and the research that I've done. That was what I was just putting it into practice. You get okay. The next step, maybe I gave birth to my first child. Maybe I did not take my antibiotics that was given to me. Guys, I fear drug a lot. I don't like taking drugs. The drug that they gave me during my first child, the antibiotics, I did not take it. So I was now thinking, maybe there's some coagulated blood that was left in my what do you call it, womb or cervix or whatever it's called. I was like, maybe there's some blood, and it has led to infection, so I had to take antibiotics. So I'm just trying to tell you what I did, and it can also work for some people. Yeah. So I took some antibiotics. I I took it for like 7 days, and I tried for that month, guys. I did not conceive. This is the 5th month, I guess. This is the 5th month. You know, at that point when you don't start having those 4 symptoms of pregnancy. Are you sure I'm not pregnant? Hey, you just be agitating and anxious, guys. I wasn't pregnant. I broke into tears when I saw my message. Hey, I was crying. I cried. So the 6th month, I was like, okay, God, I know you are there. I know you always answer me anytime I need you. You have never disappointed. And what I did was, okay, and I said maybe I need to treat infection vaginally. I used nicotine. That's what I use, because that's the normal. I think that's the most common antibiotics being inserted into the vagina. Guys, I used that for like, I think 5 days, and that is used after menses. Yeah. Like let's I forget the one that I drank, the antibiotics that I drank it during my period. It can expel out every blood in my system, every bad blood in my system. That was what I did. Then this one that I'm going to insert vaginally, I did it after my period, because you can't do it during your period. You can't insert it during your period. So after my period, I inserted it for like 5 days. Yeah, that was, I think, every night. That's what you do every night. So I did that, and I tried for that particular month. I didn't conceive. What is the next plan? What is the next thing to do? You see that my fallopian tube is blocked. I was thinking different things. Why is it that my own is different? I was just asking myself different questions. There are some people that will just try once and bang bang, they are pregnant. So why is my own taking long? I never knew that God is just waiting for me. Hold on, baby, hold on, hold on. I never knew that God was just telling me, hold on, baby, hold on, baby. So I researched and I saw that if you're having unexplained infertility, that you should take Clomid. Yeah, it's called Clomid. And guys, please don't take Clomid without the doctor's prescription. But I took it without doctor's prescription. Okay. See, don't pray for infertility for your greatest enemy. Don't pray. Don't even Chineke. That is the worst thing that can happen to a woman. And that is why I see people that are insensitive. That will see a woman trying for years, and maybe you've not seen children for years from her. I still ask you, what about children? Is it like, is she the one? See, it's not by having it's not by having intercourse with your partner, because I oh my God, if I tell you guys what God, I was having it like steady, but it wasn't resulting to babies. It's something that is done by the grace of God. It's not by our power. Like, it is not by our power. So let us be sensitive enough to not to be asking these people, when are you giving birth? Or does it mean that you're still doing shakara with your husband? It doesn't concern you. It doesn't. Yeah, guys, I took Clomid after researching. I took Clomid and I took it for, I think, 5 days, and that was I started taking it the second day I started seeing my period, the second day, because I'll be taking it for 5 days. I think twice a day. So I was taking it for 5 days. I tried that same month. I didn't conceive. I was like, people follow me from my village. Like, am I having village? Spiritual aunties, power in prayers. Like, there is nothing God cannot do. There is not, see, what God cannot do does not exist. I told God, I challenged God. I was like, you need to give me an end of the year gift. Like, you need to give me an end of the year gift. If you know I'm your child, you need to give me an end of the year gift. And guys, guess what? I continued trying. I thought about it when I did not conceive, and I said, okay, I'm going to try to see if I was ovulating, because I like to cancel out all primary tests before I start talking about the secondary one, maybe HSG, because I have conceived for the first one. You get, but I will advise for those who have not conceived for the first time, they've not conceived at all, they can do the HSG and hormonal profile test. You know, first of all, you just need to do these ones that I've talked about before HSG. I think HSG should be the last agenda you get after you have tried all primary tests. Then you can now try for HSG. Maybe you've tried to conceive doing all those primary tests and it's not working out. You've tried for some years and it's not working out. I'll tell the person results to HSG. I had to check if I was ovulating. I did this follicle tracking. Follicle tracking is when they make use of one instrument like that. They insert it into your vagina. There's actually an abdominal tracking and vaginal tracking, but I think the vaginal tracking is more exact. So they tell you, they ask you the length of your period and know the period you'll be ovulating, so that you can come and they will check if you are truly ovulating. The major thing is try to know when you are ovulating. You know, a lot of people, they don't know when they are ovulating. That is the problem. There are some people, even when their husband have intercourse before ovulation, they conceive, and there are some people that maybe they will have to have intercourse maybe very close to ovulation. You know, when I was ovulating, seriously, it was so blank to me. My sister-in-law had to, you know, explain before I could get what she was saying. She was like, it is simple, because I don't take all those things into consideration. Seriously, like, I'm like, oh, I don't have that time. But now I had the time by force, by fire. Because she had been explaining this thing to me, like I was just taking it for granted. I said, I beg. I don't want to know. But at this point, I had to know how to calculate. Like, I had to do a prediction to know when my ovulation will take place. On this channel, well, how to calculate your ovulation. So that was what I did. I had to do follicle tracking to know if I am really ovulating. So that's what I had to do that follicle tracking for. So I had to go to the hospital because my period length for that month was 27. I started doing the follicle tracking from on day 10. I went on day 10, skipped day 11. I went on day 12 and skipped day 13. I went on day 14. On day 14 when I went, the sonographer told me that yeah, you just ovulated. And guys, eventually I had intercourse a day before I went for day 14, and I also had intercourse on that day that they told me that I actually ovulated. So guys, that was the end of the journey. Ebi kibu, ebi kibu ne, ebi kibu, ebi nara ekele. So that month, I was still like, guys, I'm still going to tell you how I knew I was pregnant before I got the big fat positive. That video is going to come up anytime soon. Yes, it's gonna come up anytime soon. So I was just like, this one that I'm feeling like this. So you know, now you just be thinking, now normal symptoms now, since you have tried for guys, I tried for good 9 months. Yeah. Each month is not easy. I wonder how people do it, because it is not easy. I tried for good, and that 9 months. Oh Chimo, that 9 months was not funny. Like, it made me, I was distracted in so many things, and woof, it took my time. So I was still waiting. Like, I was like, well, see, that is how it gives me false signs, and eventually I see my menstrual period. So because that's how you do. So I was now waiting. I was not having one kind of pains. I was like, this maybe it's menstrual signs, menstrual period signs. Guys, The day I was supposed to see my period, I was like, this period no dey come out too. And I was feeling pain as if it wants to come out. I said, well, na so you dey do. After if I wan sleep now, you go just come out. You go just show that your big head. You just bring yourself out. I waited. Next day, I was like, okay. The next day, I was like, my husband was like, I told my husband, I'm not seeing my period though. And even though I want to have late period, maybe a day after or 2 days after. So I was just waiting. The day after, I did not see. I was so eager. I could not even wait for 2 days after. So my mom was telling me, wait. It's not when you check now you start crying. Wait. I said, oh, I now sneaked outside. I went to go and get this PT strip. I don't want you to know, because if you know, I'll start crying. He knows. And I went to go and get it, guys. As I checked, am I seeing double? Am I seeing double? Like, I am pregnant. Guys, like, it was a thing of joy. I was so happy. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, really? As in, it was God gave me what I proclaimed out of my mouth. That was how it happened. It was an end of the year gift. Like, it was an end of the year gift. Guys, I was, gosh, I don't know how to explain the joy. I was joyous. I was happy. And guys, so this was the process I went through to conceive my second child. If you have any question for me, you can just put it in the comment section. I know a lot of people are facing this challenge and they don't want to come out to talk about it, because people will just toss at them. People can be funny. People will just cajole you because of your condition at that point. They don't know that God can do something beautiful for you. They don't know. And for those who are trying to conceive, having primary or secondary fertility, that are trying to conceive for the second child, or they're trying to conceive for the first child, please never give up on God, because I know I pray to God. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not the most righteous, but I know that please continue to pray to God. Like, there's nothing God can. And also try to carry out the necessary tests, carry out like I said, the hormonal tests and those ones I have listed. You can try it out. Try to watch on your diet. Please try to watch on your diet. I forgot to say that. Watch on your diet. Take more of fruit. Take more of fiber. Take more of, just watch on your diet. Lessen carbohydrate. And I'm going to do a video on how to conceive easily. That will be in my video. I'm going to do a video of how to conceive very fast. Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Please give this video a massive thumbs up, please, so that YouTube will recommend it to other people and they can get 1 or 2 things from this video. So have a nice time. Bye.